Hey guys, so I wanted to do my my regular videos, everything. I don't like talking about, Mercury is transiting Gemini and Pisces moon and sometimes that stuff is like, okay, enough. So, I wanted to do a story time, okay? About a date that I went on. I was just like, it was just a random date. This is the year where I'm doing opposite actions, okay? And a lot of stuff I have just been like, ooh, but girl, you are surrendering control. It is what it is. So, I was leaving the nail salon and this guy, he gets out of his car. He like, oh hey, how you doing? Da 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 da. So he gets my number. Of course, I ask him. I'm like, what's your sign? I just it's like word vomit. I just be wanting to be like, like, what's your sign? What is it? Okay, so and know that your sun sign does not make up your whole existence. Okay, your other placements could be overruling your sun sign. But anyway, so, he says, wait for it. He says Leo. Okay. So I'm just like, I don't really do Leos. Okay. Let me say this. I don't do unevolved Leos. I can't. Like, it's just they need too much attention for me. And look at me talking about fucking astrology, baby. I can't escape it. It's like they want too much attention and admiration. And I naturally get that. And I feel like with some unevolved Leos, right? I have Leos that, my good girlfriend is a Leo. It's people that I interact online with that are Leos, and they're a ball of fun. Like, so all Leos are not the same. I'm talking about a specific set of unevolved Leos, okay? It's just the attention seeking for me. I want attention from my lover, okay? Sometimes it's too much. Sometimes I want too much. I'm just be honest. Sometimes I want too much attention, okay? But I feel like Leos want attention from everyone. Like, if they're walking down the sidewalk, they want the entire sidewalk to be like, woo, Leo, unevolved ones. Oh my God, Leo, you look amazing. Oh my God, those shoes. Oh, you're radiant. You're glowing. It's just too much, baby. Okay, esteem is of the self. Got it? Okay, cool. So boom. Um, he get my number. He like, when we gonna go out? And usually I will, baby, I will drag it, and I won't even go out nowhere with nobody. So the year of opposite action. So I'm like, oh, let's go out. This was a Wednesday because I was going to I remember vividly. That was a Wednesday, and I told him let's do something Friday. So boom, we do. I asked him, I'm like, where are we going? Where are we going? He like a steakhouse. So, when you hear steakhouse, I'm thinking, and get into this. I don't even eat steak. So if I'm saying the wrong restaurant, don't shoot me, baby. I'm not a steak eater. It takes a million days for it to process in your system. Not great for your skin. Okay. I don't eat steak. So I'm thinking like McCormick and Schmick's, or, something along those lines. Maybe the place where they keep bringing you it's like a green button and a red button, and they bring you meat. Fogo de Chao, I think. I don't know. I don't eat steak, okay? Don't shoot me. But I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, send me the location. Y'all, it was motherfucking Outback. Bitch, stop playing so much. You never lead with in my opinion, you never lead with a just a a very very casual place on the first time you meet someone. Okay, First impressions are lasting impressions, and baby, I left that ass in the past. Okay, it was a one and done. Okay, so boom, I go to the steakhouse. I park in the front. Boom. He's like, "Oh, where you at? Where you at?" Just being so. It was so much, and I'm like, "I'm here. I'm in the front." So he's like, "Come on the side." This is sounding kind of sketchy, but okay. I come to the side. I made sure to send my location to someone. You know, I don't know you. You're a Leo. Leos can be very aggressive with their energy. So yeah, and boom, that's that. So I pull up beside him, back in, okay, because baby, I know how to drive. Boom. So he's like, come get in my car. Now, for me, everything is about comfort. So I do good with, giving people choices and asking, okay? You should have said, do you feel like coming over into my car? That feels way more gentle than come get in my car. It sounds like I don't have a choice. And at that point, no. No, because that sounds like you're forcing me. So I was like, no, I'm okay, I'm good. So boom, that was that. Child, do y'all know he asked me, let me not be fierce, but he asked me a good 5 to 6 times. So it's very important that you educate your young son on predatory behavior and consent. Because there's no reason if I said no 2 times, you didn't ask me what is that? Consecutively, I think. Consecutively, I said no twice. I can only imagine if someone is around him and he's trying to get intimate and he like, come on, like, what's up, what's up? Baby, no means no. Or else you're gonna get beat the fuck up. You're gonna get pepper sprayed. You're gonna get gutted. All of that. Like, do not, do not, do not, do not go on dates with these people you don't know. I'm telling you, especially if you have like a, slim, thick frame. Because they will, a guy who is predatory will try to take advantage. Always meet them in an open space. Send your location to several people. Okay. I don't recommend drinking when you're going out with these people because there was a situation where this girl, she could drink like a fish, met this guy once in this area, then she met him where he lived at, and he got a hotel and basically raped her. Okay. So, and it looked like, she was drunk. She was going up to a hotel room, right? So it's like, how do you explain yourself out of that? But, your story is your story. But the people at the front desk can be like, like, she walked in here, but if they didn't, they could say that this person was intoxicated. So that can, throw off your judgment. So boom. But anyway, he said that he kept asking, and then this Negrodian, he like, I just wanted you to hear this song. Y'all, let me play for y'all what song he wanted. He wanted me to hear. And it just so happened, I'm very fixed. I'm a Scorpio, right? Got a lot of Scorpio placements. I listen to the same songs unless I hear like people on my story, not on my story, what the hell? Unless I hear people on, unless I hear people hear the music on people's story, it's like, oh, that song is cute. That's usually how I found out new music. Or when a celebrity is like, oh, like, I like this song. I usually find out music through others. I'm very like, new artists, I typically, stick to what I know. So, y'all, he blasts this song up out of his window. I'm gonna play it real quick because they got copyright checks and all the things. I'm just gonna do a super snippet. A super snippet. Okay, pause the beat. You have to be under a rock if you have not heard She's a Runner, She's a Track Star. So I'm like, I already heard that, which is, rarely, most times I do not be hip to new songs, but, a lot of times, like I said, other people, my sister, other people will help me to, new music. But just so happened, I heard this. So he tried to play it off as if he wanted me to hear a song. No, you wanted me to get in your motherfucking car. And then as soon as I got in his car, I already know how it was going to play out. He was going to be like, why you ain't talking to me? Get off your phone. Everything is centered around him. That unevolved Leo, I need attention. I need attention. It's about, nigga, stop. Okay, so boom, that was that. So the timer goes off. We go in a restaurant, and he's talking. He's like, oh, I live by three models. I mean, three. He's like, I live by three things. I'm like, what? He like, what did he say? Hold on, I don't want to get it wrong. Okay, he said LLE, live, learn, execute. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him at this point? And I'm just like, in my mind, it's like, oh, this is giving jail talk. Like, and then y'all, he was like gazing at me without blinking. I'm for sure he had some entities attached to him. If you have ever had sex, you got entities attached to you. But I can just tell, like, something was riding his back. Like, baby, the eyes were very piercing and dark. So if you get a bad vibe about someone, baby, trust it. Okay? So, boom. So, we talking. I'm kicking a bobo. I'm like, you got, baby, one thing about me, I'm a Scorpio. I can jazz up a motherfucking story, like, and I'ma just be doing it for shits and giggles. So these things are not true, but this is what I said. I was like, oh, I got two. He told me how many kids he got, right? I got 4 kids. It was either 4 or 3. And I'm like, that's why the fuck we at Outback. But, whatever. And I'm like, nigga, you can't even afford to date. You need to date your kids, honestly. So, boom. So, he like, how many kids you got? I'm like, I got 2, but I only got custody of 1. Okay, I play on fucking day. That's all I do is play. So, I'm like, so he never asked me why don't I have custody of the other one? You're not really interested to get to know me. You're just trying to have sex at this point. Like, but at least act like you're interested, I don't know. I don't know. I guess you should just be straightforward, I guess. But that's a red flag. You're not even asking about my kids. I'm like, they're 8 and 4. He like, oh, you got a picture of them? I'm like, I don't put my kids on social media. So he also asked me, like, what job do I work? I'm like, I'm an animal whisperer, right? And that's not too far off, right? There are people who do readings on animals. It was in the lines of what I do. He like, oh, let me see. You really be talking to animals? I'm like, yeah. I said, they be telling me if their owner is spending too much time away from them, if they will want more affection, if their home environment is not welcoming, if like, a whole bunch of things. So he like is blowing his mind. He like, get out of here. I'm like, yeah. He like, show me something. You got a video? And that's what I don't like about this generation is very recordy. And I am so old school. Half of the time if I go out, I won't record it. I want to be in the moment. I'm like, it's very sacred. I don't record it, and I get a lot of clients by word of mouth, So he like, okay, we get in a restaurant. That happened outside of the car, so I'm gonna go back and forth, y'all, because I be remembering certain stuff and forgetting stuff. So we in a restaurant. He like, so you a dog whisperer? I'm like, yeah. I'm an animal whisperer. I'm like, yeah. So boom, we get the menus, and he like, can you help me out? And I'm like, help you out? Like what? So he like, I don't He said, I can't pronounce that. Can you tell me what that is on the menu? Now, baby, I love to read. I'm super into English. I love writing papers about certain things that I care about. Okay, baby, you asking me to write about the Pearl Harbor, baby, I'm gonna be like, what? So, I'm just like, okay. He was older than me. A lot of the times, people from certain age groups, they were, I think the right word is latchkey kids. Parents were, at work. So, it happens. But it's never too late to learn how to read. Stop, get out of your ego, go sign up for a course to help you how to read. Like, reading is fundamental. You're going to get worked forever. So, boom. I tell him, I'm like, it says Toowoomba pasta, right? I get the Queen Anne chicken and shrimp or something, whatever that dish is. It's very good. And I asked them to bring me Cajun seasoning because, spicy mommy, pricey mommy. Love it. Love that dish. So I told him what it was. Okay, the waiter comes. He like, I order my food. Baby, I'm quiet because I already told you what you'll say. He like, remember I said I want you to help me out? I'm like, he wants the Toowoomba pasta. He like, thank you. Why you don't remember what I told you just a few minutes ago? Okay. So then the food comes and he asked the guy about shrimp and the shrimp, and I guess the guy got confused and he like, I told him I didn't want this, and I'm like, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, maybe he got it misconstrued. You're serving, you're busy, you got life going on, whatever. So boom, that's that. So he asked him, he like, I don't want it, and then he like, never mind, it's okay. He like, I told him I didn't want it, and I'm just like, you just said for him to take it back, then you said no. Like, what are you going through? Like, okay, I can see why the server could get it misconstrued, but what's going on in your mental? So, I'm asked, he told me that because I guess he said he got a bullet lodged in his brain, and I'm like, oh, you been locked up before? He like, nah, and I felt like it was a lie. Like, a lot of people feel like they're going to be prejudged. I don't care about you going to jail. That's a stripe on your belt. You honestly need to go seek therapy for PTSD from being in there, because that's not anywhere for anyone to be. I don't care who tries to glamorize it. Like, there's nothing glamorous. There's nothing glamorous about jail. You don't have the choice to do what you want to do, and someone's telling you? How fun is that? That's not glam. That's not posh. Okay? So, boom. He tells me, he like, oh, I live off of three principles. And I'm like, what? He like, LGI. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's going to say something profound this time. He like, let's get it. So at this point, and no, matter of fact, before he even said that, y'all, he like, I told you, LGI, I told you. I said, you didn't tell me anything. Like, what are you talking about? And he like, oh, my bad. I be forgetting stuff and da da da. He like, yeah, I live off of LGI, let's get it. He shows me a picture with cash spelled out in LGI from, a few years ago. It might have been 2012. I was like, oh, that's corny. I'm a Scorpio, brutally honest, got Capricorn placements, brutally honest. Like, that's corny. Like, you shouldn't even show someone that. And so he like, it's just LGI. I'm about to GTF, bitch. Guess, like, shut up. So that was that. And what else happened? Oh, he like, when I first met you, you were so open. Now I feel like you so guarded. And I'm like, nigga, whole time I'm not guarded. You trying to figure me out, bitch. And I'm throwing your ass for a motherfucking loop because I'm giving you half truths and half lies. And you can't, you're trying to figure out, like, what the hell? He like, when I first met you, you were so open. Bitch, I just got finished getting my toes done. My toes wasn't messed up, okay? That's an accomplishment. they get to messing up your feet. I was having a great day. I meditated that morning, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I was open because I was having a great day. It had nothing to do with seeing you. So, boom, child, we leave the restaurant. No, before we leave the restaurant, you want something to drink? Mind you, I was like, he asked me, he like, do you drink? I'm like, yeah, but I'm not drinking right now. He like, what you want to drink? I said, you didn't hear me? I said, I'm not drinking right now. So the bartender is like, last call for drinks. He didn't say anything right at that point. Then he like, all right, all right, the bar is closed. He like, see, I was trying to get you something to drink. Leo, unevolved Leos. Didn't I tell you I'm not drinking right now? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So boom, the bill come. He like, remember he said when I asked you, won't you take me out? Talking about the bill, like I said, no, you didn't, baby. I'm not one of them girls. Listen, a nigga can't get $1 up out of me. Okay. Most times, a nigga didn't spent some money way before I even dig into my purse, okay, and consider to do something for a guy because I am the prize. The hell, you're the man. Spend the money. Stop playing so much, okay? So boom, and listen, if you're someone who I'm locked in with, I will. You're gonna get treated. You're gonna get treated. But I feel like the majority of the spoiling should be for me. I'm the lady. I'm the lady. Period. So he pays the bill. I'm like, he on some weird ass shit. And then we go outside, get in our separate cars. I'm warming my car up. He like, dang, like I ain't even get a hug. I don't want to touch your ass, okay? That's a transference of energy. I don't want your energy on me. Bad enough I was already on this. I wouldn't even call it a date, baby. That was a motherfucking get together. Okay. That was a get together. And he like, I know what it is. I know what it is. You ain't never dealt with nobody like me. I said, I got big steppers in my family. Then dated big steppers. I done been around guys who work 9 to 5s that are honorable. Like I have, you can just, whatever you little classification you can pick, I have that in my family, or I have been around honorable stand-up guys. Now, have all the guys I've dated been honorable and stand-up? No. Fuck them. Okay, they don't exist. But I've had a good portion of guys who were stand-up. Well, let me see. No, only one. There was only one guy that I can say that was, stand up. Everybody else, they were just no. Mm-mm. But I'm like, yeah, like, I'm letting him know, like, nah, I got big steppers. I got, all of that. So he like, oh, okay. Like you could tell your brain too slow. You can't keep up with me. You're trying to figure him out. It's just stop. So that was that. Drop a comment below. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, baby. But that was a one and done. He FaceTimed me randomly. No, he texted me that next day and was like, I like how you was so brave. And I'm like, brave in what way? What are you talking about? Like, what? And I'm like, in what way? Child, he never responded. He probably couldn't put into words, now that I think about it, what he meant. So I put him on I told him, I communicated. I'm like, hey, yeah, you don't have to worry about responding. I don't feel like we should continue talking like that. It is what it is. And he never responded. So, I'm like, okay, I don't have to put him on the block list. He ain't respond, like whatever. So I'm getting my hair done. I text him that on a weekday. He texts me, this was like the next weekend. I'm getting my hair done by my good girlfriend, Amira. He FaceTimed me and he's in the hospital and he has on a neck brace. And I'm covering it up because, first of all, you're not my man. You're not someone who I'm seeing, consistently. I'm covering it up. I'm like, hey. He like, oh, what's going on? I'm like, nothing. What's up? He like, what, you don't want to talk to me no more? I was like, yeah, I text you that. He like, okay. I'm like, I hope you feel better. Like, I already communicated. Like, a lot of times ladies don't get tricked. A lot of times these guys will get sick, get into car accidents, and weasel their way back into your heart. Okay? No. It's not giving that. Drop a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friend, and let them know about this crazy ass story. Okay, guys.